In today's episode, we are going to be talking about how you can begin to be the biggest investor in you. So if you haven't been to my channel before, welcome. My name is Fola. So glad you could join me here today. I really wanted to come on here to just talk a bit about how important it is to invest in you. Because so often we're told to look at other people when really it's about us inside that matters first, and then it can trickle out into the world in the most beautiful and amazing ways. So Warren Buffett was quoted. He's a philanthropist, billionaire, big tycoon guy. He said that the best investment that you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. So even if you don't agree in all these big tycoon investor types or the 1%, there's definitely something to be said about people who are in that class of rich and wealthy. They do a lot of different things. Like, they invest in themselves is one for sure that I think is relevant for today's topic. But they also are about being disciplined, having a sense of delayed gratification, and also making sure that they have multiple streams of income. And I think there's a lot we can learn from the rich and the wealthy, especially if we are wanting to live this life full of abundance and this joy that is just unbound. So why exactly is it important that you begin to invest in yourself? Besides wanting to experience more abundance in our lives, really it's about us coming into this place of a constant unfolding and an expansion of ourselves. We are human beings who are always evolving. We are always moving in this direction that we feel our souls being called to. And a lot of times you might not know that that's happening, but trust me, it is playing out for you in real time. So if you're not really sure what you're doing in your life, maybe you're feeling the sense of stuckness, that might be a perfect time for you to start investing in yourself. Like I said earlier, a lot of times we aren't really looking deep into ourselves. People seem to just really focus on others around them. And especially as parents or caregivers, it can be kind of expected by society, and it can be hard, especially as a parent, when you have dependents on you, to want to take the time for you and to start to really invest. But I think for all human beings, this is so important. And especially as an entrepreneur, if you are watching, you're starting a business or you're thinking about starting a business, then it's really important that you start by investing in you. And one thing that I've learned from beginning an investment in myself and in my business is the fact that I now see this real expansion in the business, in my bank account, in that flow of energy that comes to me and can flow from me to areas in my life or to people around me that I feel are really needing that. And it's so beautiful, and it's I can then invest in others, and that is so amazing. So how can you start to invest in yourself? Really, it's about you first taking the time to just become mindful that, hey, you are worthy. You are a worthy being. You are here for a reason. The universe is always conspiring for you, and you just need to trust that that is the truth. We need to have faith that the universe is always wanting to provide, always wanting to support us. And even though maybe we've been really low down in the dumps, and trust me, I think we all have in some way or another, that the universe is there trying to guide us and move us forward along that whole expansion of our being. So you need to start doing things that you enjoy, bringing that joy to yourself. And let's be honest, as a society, we tend to go to the same things for that sense of pleasure and joy. Maybe we eat foods or junk food. Maybe we go and party and drink and stay up late and all these things that we think really make us happy, but when it comes down to it, it's just because everyone else is doing it. So it can be hard. We've lost touch a lot of times with those things that do bring us joy. But trust me, once you start to connect with those parts of you that make you happy, that bring you that joyfulness in your life, the more you'll start to see things unfolding for you, and the universe again will bring more opportunities that bring you joy. And like these could be wild rides, like whatever it is, like it's absolutely beautiful to see how the universe can unfold this stuff. So that comes down next to then taking the time for you. Because again, you can set the intentions to have more joy, to invest in yourself, and to see this growth. But if you don't actually make an effort, set the time, take the actionable steps to carry it out, nothing's really going to change. And we need to take time. And next point also is make space for these new experiences in our life. Make space for the investment that we want to see come to ourselves. And, we talk about investing time and investing energy, investing money. These are all kind of connected to each other. One of my coaches actually talks about how money is just another currency of energy. And I couldn't agree more. Like, it makes complete sense. It's just that money is this one form of energy that is like universal and that we kind of all communicate with, right? Or use. Maybe one day in the near future that's going to change. I don't know. But until then, I guess we'll have to just continue to make the time and make the space for that. Marie Kondo, who does a lot of that, like clearing and decluttering space of your home. And start with something as simple as just getting rid of old clothing or old pictures and other type of junk things that you no longer have any joy that you're experiencing from those items. It's like us as society just continually wants to hold onto and keep all this old stuff that is representative of our old self, and it doesn't serve us anymore. So why are you holding on to it? Are you not interested in taking those steps forward in your life and creating something new? And so investing the time and creating that space in your life is going to totally help you. And it's showing, again, the universe looking down or looking from wherever it is, kind of observing, so-and-so is actually ready. They're making space. They're taking the time. They're seeing how worthy they are. And again, about that self-worth piece, this was a huge thing for me. And it just hasn't been actually just the last several weeks. I've really been diving into my whole sense of self-worth, where it is along the lines of my business, how it is with my relationships, these amazing things. How come I've never really truly believed it? And so great ways for you to kind of undo all that negative programming is to start looking at new ways of thinking. Affirmations are really great. I have them written on my mirror because to me it's just a great reminder every morning, every night. I can go into the bathroom, read these lovely statements that I've created or found online that just help me remember how worthy I am. And one of the affirmations is I am enough. You are enough. You are enough for right now. You don't have to change, but you also need to be aware that you are enough for more joy, for more happiness, for more abundance, and for more of you to invest in you. And so there's ways you can do that don't involve money, right? That type of currency exchange of energy. You can look and read up information online. There's YouTube videos galore, obviously, that you can watch. Connect with friends and people that show you that they also are in their worth and that they see the importance in investing in themselves. And also you can find a coach. You can connect with someone, do a course online, join a mastermind or some type of group where you are beginning to take the time, take the energy, see that, hey, you can actually start to live this life of power and happiness and just this overall sense of peace, knowing that you are enough and that you can create the life you want and make these steps forward because the universe, it has your back. So I hope those tips can kind of help you along your journey. I wanted to end by just pulling a card from this lovely Work Your Light Oracle card deck because I love these cards. And I was just thinking what a great way to end a talk them with a beautiful card for everybody watching. And maybe this can be the card that can move you through your day or through the week as you begin to ask yourself, really, okay, what is it I need to do to really truly start to invest in myself? So let's see what comes up here. No. It says wait, postpone, pause, say no. And that's another great way for us to actually invest in ourselves, because so many times we get bombarded with opportunities and offers and people asking us to do things with them. And especially as an empath or an intuitive, you can take on their excitement and think it's your own when actually it's not really. And so saying no and trusting that you are taking the time and energy to do the things that you enjoy and that really spark that joy inside of you, you'll be able to step more into your own power. I know for myself, even just recently, actually, it's kind of funny that this would come up, I guess. I have really gotten some clarity on the direction that I want to take in my life with my business in particular. And it was literally within like 24 hours of me being like, oh, okay, I really get it now. This is what I want to do. Then I had all these people coming into my like awareness, people I know, or like opportunities that I was kind of aware of, but then things that were completely like unthought of being like just literally coming to my doorstep. Like, hey, Fola, would you like to do this? How about this? And how about this? And I had to actually just really step into my own like decision, be like, you know what? As much as I love the idea of that, and I love like the fact that someone would ask me to take part in that and be a part of their journey, I kind of have to say no. And that can be really, really hard. We're like told so many times as like children, no, no, no. But then we say no as kids and our parents are like, don't say that. So again, just be aware that you can say no. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you can be updated on the most recent content. And also feel free to leave a comment below letting us know how it is that you're starting to take the steps to invest in you and start to live this beautiful life where you can just awaken and activate all the power that is already within.